From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the one. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll have a first down past the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
A 39-yard.
He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky high.
And they're already in plus territory. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juwan Williams. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 9-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Michel. He's got room to run past the 20. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside.
Past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Bowden going to throw. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. On the ground is Michel. Tanner Muse there defensively.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Catch is made by Harry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw is Bowden. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Cleveland Farrell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception?
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now Jackson back into his end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and goal.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Now Bowden. Buying time to his... And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Because I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit.
Here's 2nd. Throwing is Bowden. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. to Michelle on the screen. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. They are, however, facing 4th down.
Dan Bailey on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try to get things settled down a little bit.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now some concern here as that is Jacobs, who is still down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Patriots 10, Raiders nothing. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
His throw incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now it's Bird on the return. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another blitz coming, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Now this time he'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Number 34.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Number 11.
Henry Ruggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Second and 6. That is incomplete.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
New England on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Rupp. It's caught at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Lead.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this carries into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
Yeah, now they'll try to pile on. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Jackson on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 16-yard line.
To the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Robbie Anderson. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for New England. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Las Vegas.
Here's Jackson. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And a Las Vegas 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Connor. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
The Raider first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Counter. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now again, right side. Connor looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Second down and goal. Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. He's at the 40, the 20, 10.
Ooh, he's running.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Patriots.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Patriots 24, Raiders 13. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
1st down, Raiders.
They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone.
And now here is another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Michelle. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
At the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to leave.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
4 yards on the pickup.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And it's Michel once again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. 65 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 30.
7 and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 36-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Michel. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
New England on 3rd down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 26-yard line.
Jackson now. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
41-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michel, and a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. On the ground, Michel. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs. An even 90 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Patriots 34. Raiders 27.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.